I'd just like to give a warm round of applause to Abigail. Thank you for joining us today. I got to meet and hang out with Abigail just this past week, and we hit it off. And I really wanted to invite her to come and just talk about this beautiful property that I toured, and just tell us more about the community. Abigail, thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm excited.
All right, so I went to Parkside on the river, and this is a beautiful, brand new community in
Mhm.
the city of Georgetown. Correct?
Yeah, that is
Okay.
correct.
All right. So please tell us a little bit more about this floor plan. What's like a wow factor that people say when they walk in, and just tell us like your favorite, key features.
Yeah, so this is the Paramount floor plan. It is one of our more popular plans. I think something that's really cool about it, it's something that some people call a 1.5 story. Downstairs
Mm.
feels like a single story home, but upstairs you still have your game room and then the option to add an additional bedroom, which is what we did. So you've got your 3 bedrooms down with a study, and then you've got the game room, additional bedroom upstairs. So kind of gives that good feel of fun upstairs and then living downstairs.
When I went upstairs, I was like, I would have killed to have this top floor because you have the bedroom, the bathroom, and this little cool space. And maybe if you're only child, you would have all that like little studio
Mhm.
upstairs. I was like, this would be so nice because it's all just it's a nice like almost like a loft on top of the main house.
Yeah, it's great. I would say good for only children. And also, too, if you need like a roommate situation or it's multi generational, it can give that extra kind of like living whole home space upstairs, too.
Right. So, but the upstairs that's like a flex room, so you can maybe change it to the configuration a little bit, or that's just how it is.
So you instead of doing a bedroom, you could do a media room. So if people just want the fun completely upstairs, that's an option too.
Wonderful, wonderful. I remember when I was touring the back right here, I was like, oh my gosh, this little fire pit is. I mean, I'm a big, especially during when it's winter time. I love being by
Mhm.
the fire and just hanging out there. I just that feeling of cold air and just that fire on your face.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's an extra upgrade, correct?
So that is one of those fun things that builders love to do on model homes that we don't actually offer.
Okay.
So it's one of those that now I could definitely give you some good contacts that could build that after, the person takes over the house and moves in. But unfortunately, they always do something like that in every model. That's like, we don't offer it, but it's really great and it gives you good inspiration for what your backyard can be.
I like that because I know we're very visual people, and just
Mhm.
seeing it that gave me the idea of like, okay, so this is what it would look like, how much space it would take, right? And that's so I like that builders do that because again, visualization
Yeah.
in in real life is key.
Mhm.
Uh and let me see here. We're walking through the living room here, and I remember noticing when I walked to the front door. I love floor plans where you could just see straight from the back and
Mhm.
just how wide it gets. And
Yes.
I love that you guys did like the white tones with the wooden kind of like plank flooring. I just like that contrast a lot. And
Mhm.
is like so as we're looking here, is there anything you could point out that maybe is an extra or how much kind of comes standard with this floor plan?
Yeah. So one of the big things that is pretty common with builders is flooring is typically an upgrade to kind of raise it up a level. So what you can see here, or what you saw in the owner's bedroom, was that we carried that luxury vinyl plank through into the owner's bedroom. That would be an upgrade. Carpet's going to be standard in all of our bedrooms, but we do include like the hard surface flooring in all of our studies, bathrooms, obviously, kitchen, and living area. You'll see in this model, we did a lot of fun stuff with the designers on the walls. So, all the walls and things like that, those are a little bit extra, but they're pretty fun items. Um, and then in this house, too, we upgraded a lot of the surfaces just to kind of show you what our design center has to offer. We want to make sure that you can walk through our models and see all different types of styles, and just kind of be able to find something that, the clients would want to put in their house.
Awesome, awesome. So just to remind people, this is the Paramount 2.
Yes.
And I remember we discussed that, and the 2 signifies, remind us again?
So we used to do our signature one series, and then
Mm,
we got a lot of good feedback from people who purchase homes for us, interested in purchasing homes, about how we could kind of elevate our floor plans. So we redesigned some of them a little bit, and now we're doing the signature two series. So we're in the Paramount two floor plan, and all of our floor plans on the first floor, we raised up the door height. So a standard door height is 6 feet and 8 inches. We've now raised them to 8 foot doors. So just kind of raising things up a little bit more, making it have a more elegant feel. There's a couple other minor things throughout the house as well that we've kind of reimagined that seems to be more in line with the people purchasing our houses.
mm. So what I heard was that you guys listen very closely to past customers, so you guys can continue improving the floor plans and keep
Mhm.
making stuff that people want to buy.
Yes. And me and my partner, Ursula, we love feedback. We love hearing how we can do things better, especially with the floor plans. And we're more than happy to go to bat in the office for people just because there's no point in staying the same. Trends change, people's needs change. So we want to make sure that we're listening to that. Now, I can never promise that we'll get a quick kind of transition into something new, but we'll always want to continue to improve on things.
That's wonderful. I think that's super important because you need that feedback loop to
Mhm.
improve and continue to improve. And I like that that's part of, like, it seems like you're the what MI Homes
Mhm.
stands for.
Yes, exactly.
Awesome. Awesome. So I am looking at this little handout that I got,
Yes.
and I am looking at all like the points of interest and all the stuff surrounding this area. Can you speak a little bit more on? I know when I was there, this community is so brand new that they're still in the middle of construction, building a lot of the amenities. Can you speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, so right across the street from our model home is the first amenity center that started construction. I actually moved myself to the back of the house because they're currently digging in right now. It looks like they're getting ready to hopefully start on the swimming pool. So I think this amenity center, it'll probably take about a year for completion, but there'll be a swimming pool, an actual, amenity center building. We'll have two pickleball courts, which it seems to be the new rage in Texas is pickleball, and then playscapes. One thing about the neighborhood too, it's going to be so massive in the end that we're going to have wonderful walking trails. Eventually, we will grow all the way back and hit San Gabriel River. I think the idea is that there'll be some type of river access. I don't know exactly what that looks like. I'm sure we won't know exactly what that's going to look like until we get closer to the back. But eventually, there'll be three total amenity centers within the neighborhood. So
Wow. Wow. Guys, if you guys want to experience, and have the feel of new construction and just see the possibilities, I mean, you should go visit MI Homes because they have a really good, I remember seeing it like a visual of like what the future development plans look like. So you can kind of get a better idea because I know it's kind of hard to wrap your mind around that, but the area is growing and growing so quickly. I know they just opened up a Costco and a brand new HEB nearby, correct?
So in Georgetown, there's a brand new HEB. It is about 12 minutes away, I would say. One thing that's kind of interesting is that we have three HEBs within less than 15 minutes from us. So you can go to the one right off 1431. I think that one's the farthest one away. Then you've got the Wolf Ranch HEB, which is the one that just opened in Georgetown. And then the Ronald Reagan one is the closest. That one you could get there in about 10 minutes. So it's a great spot that we're at because you're so close to Leander, you're so close to Georgetown. Um, we do have a Georgetown address for all of our homes, but half of the neighborhood is split between Georgetown School District and Leander School District. Which is kind of interesting. So you can be in a really great spot, and if you have a preference on, where your kids want to go to school, if you have a preference on tax rate, it's different depending on what district that you're in. So that's one of the really unique things about this community.
Wow. Wow. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for taking the time to just talk a little bit about MI Homes and the community that I hope to bring more people to.
Yes.
And One last thing I want to say is that if you want to reach out and schedule a private tour, Abigail and I are more than happy to figure something out so we can, get you just to take a look and see like what this community
Mhm.
has to offer. Because new construction, by far, I think in the current state of the market, is where you get like the best incentives,
Yes.
and they really try to work with trying to affordability with the incentives they have tied with if you go with their in-house mortgage lender. So if that didn't make sense, that's what we're here for, to provide some education. And for those people that are maybe looking at this and they're out of town and they don't know what HEB is, that is a really awesome grocery store, and that is going to be your new best friend because I love HEB.
Oh, yeah. It's the best.
Okay, thank you guys for watching. Abigail, thank you for your time, and I hope to do a lot of business with each other, and I'll be seeing you soon.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited.